Good morning or good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for the Lightspeed Dealers Circle integration webinar. Today, we're going to show you how Lightspeed and DealersCircle work together to streamline your operations. Just a few housekeeping items to go through. This webinar is being recorded. If you have any questions, please put them in the bottom Q&A box. We do have a panel of team members from both Lightspeed and DealersCircle on our webinar this morning to help answer all of those questions. We'll also have time at the end of our presentation to go over questions live. So keep typing in your questions that you may have throughout the presentation. Additionally, we will be sending out a copy of this recording to you, and it'll also be posted on the Lightspeed website. So for our agenda today, we're just going to go through a quick introduction and overview. We're going to look at importing units into Lightspeed and pending imports. We're going to look at the deal punch out and deal delivery, and then how to sign up for the DealersCircle integration. And then, like I mentioned, just a quick Q&A session. So now I'd like to introduce you to Chris. He's with our project management team, and he's going to take over.
All right, thanks so much, Christine. Yep, so my name's Chris Kalaga. I'm a product manager here at Lightspeed. Started my journey a little over 5 years ago, starting in the support team, working up to technical operations, and finally finding my home here on the product team. So before Lightspeed, worked in the financial crimes analytics sector within the banking industry, and I am a prior service Air Force veteran. Okay, so wanted to go over a quick overview of all of the features that will be included within the DealersCircle integration. But first, what are dealers saying about the integration? So throughout the development cycle, we've worked with a little over 20 dealers throughout the development and testing cycle. Some quotes are no more duplicate data entry means we're saving hours every day. The integration cuts our processing time in half for any of the unit processing, and the automated updates and unit imports greatly help our efficiency. So segueing into the integration overview, we have a lot of functionality associated with the unit management part of working between the DealersCircle and Lightspeed platforms. So a big part of this is unit imports. So let's say you're in the DealersCircle product editor and you're speccing out a unit, you're adding in the pricing, the color options, any other options coming from the manufacturer. Within the integration, you'll have the ability to punch that import unit record from DealersCircle back over to Lightspeed. That effectively cuts your processing time in half for processing that unit. Previously, without the integration, that would mean that you're building the unit out in DealersCircle, you're then logging back into Lightspeed and manually recreating the unit information, creating the unit in Lightspeed, adding the options information, et cetera, et cetera. This effectively cuts that process in half. Now, when you're bringing in these units, we may identify that units coming from DealersCircle may already exist in your Lightspeed inventory. That's where pending imports comes into play. We built a validation check to verify if any of the incoming import units already exist in your Lightspeed inventory by HIN or stock year make model, and it flags it as a duplicate. So as you turn the integration on, you'll notice a pending imports button within the made unit inventory and made unit receiving screens. You'll see a number denoting the import requests that were flagged, and we'll cover this in more detail here in a later slide. But it'll give you the ability to either merge this to a pre-existing unit or merge it as a new unit. Auto updates. This means any edits made to the unit in DealersCircle automatically carry over to Lightspeed. So this means if there's any mistakes, maybe you fat fingered an amount or some field within DealersCircle and you hop back into DealersCircle and make that change, you don't have to continually make those edits manually in Lightspeed. Any of those edits will automatically carry over. Same thing with editing units. You'll be able to punch out from Lightspeed over to the DealersCircle product editor and make those edits. And again, carries over with the auto update functionality. You just make a change once in one screen, aka the DealersCircle product editor, and that carries over. We've also added some deal functionality, so you'll be able to punch out from sales deals, build out a unit, and have that unit come right back into Lightspeed on that deal. So this is going to be useful for building out any quotes to customers. And then, of course, once once the customer says yes, you'll have the ability to place that order, and that'll come back over and process the order request. And deal delivery, we've also added functionality here as well to punch out from Lightspeed over to the DealersCircle deal delivery wizard, complete that, and that'll actually update the associated status within Lightspeed. We've also built some functionality that just gives notifications. Let's say you try to finalize a deal without the deal delivery wizard being completed in DealersCircle. We've added that trigger point as well, just to ensure that your sales staff processing the deals don't ever forget to do the deal delivery wizard in a timely fashion. Some other non-unit features is you'll get access to part price book updates coming directly from the manufacturer. So these will be more timely and accurate. You'll have HIN decode functionality where you'll be able to enter a HIN in Lightspeed and have that automatically populate vital unit details, service bulletins, and warranty dates. Okay, and just to make a call out here, most OEM partners will have the functionality. There's just a small handful that have limited features within DealersCircle, but all OEMs are covered. There's not necessarily a limitation of which OEMs are participating in the integration. It's just a matter of certain OEMs having limited functionality on the DealersCircle side. And this integration is free throughout 2025. So we'll cover any of the integration costs throughout 2025. Starting in 2026, we'll give the OEMs the opportunity to take on these costs, and we'll, of course, keep you updated throughout this process. If you have any questions on the client lists, feel free to visit the DealersCircle webpage here, dealerscircle.com/clients, and that'll show all of the clients associated with this integration. So to start, importing units into Lightspeed and pending imports. So preparing for imports, you want to make sure that you have you're accounting for the cross-system mapping. So we have two main touch points here. We'll have on-the-fly mapping. So this is in cases where you're attempting to send over a unit import file and we identify that the mapping hasn't been done yet for that year, make, model. This screen will pop up, and this is simply pulling your data from Lightspeed, like what is the unit type, what is the major unit sales category, what's the unit class, what's the form group code. You'll be able to quickly make these selections, save and continue, and immediately move forward with sending that over. Once it's complete for that year, make, model, you don't have to do it again. But any new years for that model, so long as that's not mapped, this will pop up just on the fly. Now, if you want to take a different approach, say you're an admin at the dealership and you just want to go through all the associated and active models, you're able to hop into the admin screen and go through these selections all in one swoop. Maybe you want to spend 1 to 2 hours going through all these. You're able to set those mappings ahead of time just to ensure that your actual sales staff processing and building out the units don't have to do this every time they're doing a new year, make, model. Okay, so once you account for the mapping, within the product editor screen here, you'll notice an LS button here at the top right. Clicking on this button will allow you to automatically transfer these units over to Lightspeed. If it's a unit placed on order, once you hit save and close, that'll automatically generate the import file as well. Pending imports, this is what I was referring to in the earlier slide. This is if we flag any imported units coming in that may have a potential match. Again, it's either going to be HIN or stock number, year, make, model. Within this screen, this is what the screen looks like. You'll have the ability to apply to existing. Think of this as merging, importing as new. That's saying, hey, you know what? I looked at both of these units. They aren't actually the same. we're going to import this new incoming unit as a new one, or you could skip for now. Let's say you have 5 potential matches. You just want to skip this one. Maybe you want to verify with a manager or another associate at your dealership. You have that ability to skip as well. So this is going to be useful in cases like, let's say you do have 5 items in pending imports. Instead of closing it, which closes this screen outright, you can skip just number 1 showing and then look at number 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, editing imported units within Lightspeed. Let's say you already imported a unit into Lightspeed from DealersCircle. You have the ability to click on any of these 2 buttons. So it's either going to be in Made Unit Inventory, Edit Imported Unit, or on the Sales Deal, Edit Imported Unit. This will just serve as a redirect to go over to the product editor and pull up that associated unit in DealersCircle, where you can make those changes in DealersCircle, and those updates will automatically carry over back into Lightspeed. Okay, going over to the deal functionality. So first part of the functionality I'd like to cover is the deal punch out. This is in cases where you have a Lightspeed quote or deal open and you're wanting to build out a unit for a customer. You have the ability to click on build a unit. You'll see this option here from DealerCircle. That'll initiate a redirect over to your default web browser and pull up the DealerCircle website. Going to the product editor, there you'll be able to build out that unit. Again, add the options, add the color options, add all the pricing information, etc. And once that's done, that goes back to the LS button where you can hit LS, that sends it over, or save and close will send it over as well. But right after you click that button, if we identify a possible duplicate customer in DealerCircle, sorry, let me actually take a step back. So when you click on that button, it'll grab the customer information from the sales dealer quote from Lightspeed. That'll then send it over to DealerCircle and we'll identify any possible duplicate customers. So if there's one or more, it'll show this screen. You'll then have the ability to take the incoming customer and merge it to an existing one in DealerCircle. Or if you look at the information and make the consideration, you know what, none of these customers are an actual match. I just want to continue without merging. You can make this selection here at the top. And this is what it looks like. It gives you the option of choosing which customer to keep. You want to have the incoming customer information, or do you want to use the destination, aka DealerCircle customer information to keep? Okay, same exact screen, the product editor. Once you're done, you can either save and close, that'll send it over, or click the LS button. All right, so let's say you imported that unit on the deal and you've been working the deal, customer says yes, everything is good to go and you're ready to finalize the deal. Once you're ready to initiate the deal delivery process, you'll notice this button at the top of the sales deal, OEM deal delivery. You want to click on this button and it'll pull up this screen. It'll grab every unit that's associated on the deal that was imported from DealerCircle, and you'll be able to make any selections for the primary unit that you want to send over. Now, if you have a boat, so we see 6 selections here. Let's say the top 3 is a boat, engine, and trailer, and they're packaged together within Lightspeed. If you select any of those selections, it'll recognize the package and it'll select all 3. And then once you hit Deal Delivery Wizard, that'll send over the information. You'll be able to complete the Deal Delivery Wizard here. And once this is done, once you print out the forms, get those completed, that'll then update the status back into Lightspeed to a successful status. So this screen here, going back a few slides, this screen here will also pop up. Let's say in Lightspeed, you attempt to finalize a deal, but we identify that the unit has not yet had the deal delivery wizard completed on it. We'll just throw up a warning saying, hey, this unit was imported from DealerCircle. We noticed you haven't completed the deal delivery process yet. Would you like to punch out? You hit yes, that'll take you to this screen. Or if you hit no, let's say there's some sort of error, we have the option as well for you to just skip that process. for whatever those nuanced scenarios are. Okay, last section here, how to sign up. So within Lightspeed, it's very straightforward. Just go to the system menu and go to Lightspeed subscriptions. It'll then prompt you for your credentials. You enter or you select your username and enter your password and hit sign up. It'll then pull up a couple additional screens where you just hit sign up and next. In terms of timelines for the features I was showing, all of these are available currently within the integration except for the deal delivery and the edit unit punch out. So just to clarify the edit unit punch out, this is simply just having the ability to click on that edit unit screen from Lightspeed and automatically go to the product editor. In terms of actual unit edits, let's say you're hopping into DealersCircle and you make an edit and having that edit automatically persist over to the Lightspeed unit, that's already live functionality. It's simply just the quality of life or ease of access button to have that punch out within Lightspeed. That's what this last section is. Hopefully I explained that okay. Editing, the live updating, that's already available. It's simply just the button for ease of access. So both the delivery and these ease of access edit buttons will be coming in the 04 release, so sometime in the middle of April. Alrighty, so we'll open up the floor for questions. If you want to ask a question, go to the horizontal Zoom menu cluster and click on the chat and Q&A options and post your questions there.
Awesome, thank you, Chris. At this time, there aren't any questions in the box, but if anyone has any questions, please feel free to type those in and we'll get those answered.
Yeah, and I guess in the meantime, Rob or Scott, did you have anything to add?
I think you covered it all from my perspective.
Awesome.
No, likewise. Yeah, we're really excited about this integration for you, to streamline the processes and be able to, just help the workflow between, Lightspeed and DealersCircle. And we do appreciate Scott and his team at DealersCircle and the time and effort that they've put into working on this project. So we're excited to get this rolled out and for all of our mutual dealers to be able to leverage the capabilities.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Rob. Yeah, and while we wait for any questions to hop in, just wanted to make a comment on this last slide for resources. We have guides on how to get signed up. This includes a more comprehensive Word document and all the different screens. Again, very straightforward. You're just going through the Lightspeed subscriptions process. Throughout 2025, it is a free integration again. And if you ever want to see a full video demo of the processes that we covered, you can go to this link here for Enablix product demo, and here's our partner page as well. Like Christine was covering at the start, we'll make this slide deck available to you all here in the next 24 to 48 hours.
The only other thing that I would like to add is if you do turn this integration on and you have any issues with it, or you've got suggestions or questions about it, please do not hesitate to reach out to either Lightspeed or DealersCircle with those concerns or questions.
Yeah, agreed.
There
Okay.
is a question out there. Someone's saying they're having trouble accessing the list of participating OEMs with the link provided.
So just do a quick sanity check for typos. Just make sure it's dealers circle, so dealers plural. So dealerscircle.com/clients.
Perfect, that worked. Thank you, Rob, for putting that link in there.
Yep. And one thing associated with that, we're looking to enhance this for other manufacturers as well. And so if you currently work with other OEMs in your dealerships that are not part of the DealersCircle network, I'm sure they would appreciate, any referrals. So this is a great functionality, and, we look forward to working with other manufacturers and being able to add them to the list and to the capabilities or the integrations also.
Yeah, thanks, Rob. All right. Doesn't seem like there's any more questions coming in. So it might be good to call it a meeting. Oh,
Yes.
got one more coming in. Let's see. So, question is, I would really like to see what all integrates over. Only one of my 4 lines are listed. Okay.
And so which brand is currently listed or available within the DealersCircle network?
Cobalt is the only one we currently carry, was the response.
Okay, so Cobalt does not use DealersCircle today for product ordering. So that part of the integration doesn't have as much value with them. They use DealersCircle for warranty claims management and for parts ordering. So the parts piece and the parts catalog piece would be beneficial on the Cobalt end, because they do upload their parts catalog and all their parts information to DealersCircle.
Yeah, just to share my screen again, it's these functions here. So the price, the part price book updates. Okay, I got another question from the same person. I would really like to see how much time this will save me, as I'm currently responsible for entering all units in Lightspeed and ordering them. Yeah, I think if this is a scenario where none of your other OEMs that you carry are DealersCircle clients, it's always worth making that call out to the other brands that you carry, or maybe even Cobalt, to ask them to join the DealersCircle platform. And once they're signed up with DealersCircle, we can, of course, open the gates to allow this integration to work for them as well.
I would second what Chris just said about reaching out to Cobalt and letting them know the benefits that you would gain from them using the product ordering piece. I have spoken to them about that in years past. They did not implement that initially. As you probably know, Cobalt Boats is owned by Malibu, which is a publicly traded company. And at the time that Cobalt came on DealersCircle, DealersCircle was not SOC 2 compliant, which is usually required for publicly traded companies to utilize a platform, and we are now. So it's something that I'd like to see them do. Come on DealersCircle, and if we have more of the Cobalt dealers, go back to, especially the Lightspeed dealers, go back to Cobalt and ask them why they're not doing that, or if they will consider it, then maybe that will happen.
Yeah, and as far as benefits from having that capability and integration, really, when you think about a build sheet, that's in DealersCircle, and having that information, all of the options data, all the pricing information, all of that will come in. And so from a time saving standpoint, that is not information you would have to enter. It's something that would automatically be within the inventory within Lightspeed, that then could be made available to your website providers and others. So really a lot of value to having that integrated, in addition to even just the time savings itself. So
And one more thing on that. What they currently do today, Cobalt sends us in the order information, I believe, after the orders have been shipped. And it's just header level information. So they tell us what the model is and what the HIN is and a few other pieces of information. They don't give us all the pricing and the options and all that kind of stuff. It would be possible today, even if the ordering is not taking place in DealersCircle, for them to send that information into DealersCircle and us to pass that on to Lightspeed. You wouldn't be editing the orders in DealersCircle, but getting the information passed through DealersCircle and on to Lightspeed would be a possibility as well.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for the great info, guys. All right. Well, cool. Any other, I guess, closing questions from the group or comments from any of the hosts? All right, sounds good. Well, thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate your time today and allowing us to communicate over all the benefits of the DealersCircle integration. If there's any questions, again, please don't hesitate to reach out to either the Lightspeed or DealersCircle teams. We're more than happy to help answer questions or even help train other staff at your dealership. Get your associate buy-in and or even just help you get signed up for the integration. So more than happy to help out. All right. Well, hope everyone has a good rest of their Wednesday and a good rest of their week.
Thank you.
Thanks,
all.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.